Morning all, I'm back. The time is 6:52. We are walking down to King's Cross, where we're getting on an early train to Canterbury. Off to support a candidate interview today at a well-known retailer, and he nailed the pre-interview on Monday, which I did with him. Even doing the example questions, which most people struggle, so I'm quite hopeful. He's come a long way since I first met him, because the first time I ever sat in on an interview with him, he was talking more about his IT skills and how good he was at computers rather than, retail and customer service skills. So we've managed to work on that with him. So I'm really hopeful. Fingers. In other news, I fit into all of the good stuff now. Burberry, Stone Island, Aquascutum, and now I've got to that place. I don't actually want or need that jacket. It's just like, I just wanted to know that I could fit into it. My goal was always to fit into a nice Stone Island jacket, Ralph Lauren XXL hoodie or top or whatever, and a nice Burberry Mac. But I got this Mac and I don't really need anything else, to be honest. That blue one in the pictures, 75 quid, reduced from like 3.5 in Aquascutum. And I was thinking, should I treat myself? But I was like, I don't even really wear the jackets I've got. I've been living in like shorts and trainers for the whole summer. After 9 whole years of me wearing my Prada work shoes, they finally just got to a point where they're just horrible to wear, and I just can't warrant spending. I think I paid $260 for them. Looking at them now, they're $410. 9 years. Saying that, 260 quid for 9 years weren't too bad. It's like £28.9 a year. And I've got 3 other pairs of black shoes that I alternate with them, so it's not as if I'm hard up, but comfort over everything now. In other news, I've got a really good book at the moment, Cash Flow Quadrant, which is basically Rich Dad, Poor Dad 2. And it tells us about how strong you have to be emotionally to be an investor. And I can completely resonate with that. First time I tried to do the whole crypto thing, took a bit of a battering and got out at the earliest possible convenience. Instead of sticking with it and learning from my mistakes, I'm like 65 quid down at the moment on the Forex, but I need to stick with it and learn. It teaches that 95% of people won't do investments because of the fear of loss and the lack of security. But if you take a few losses and learn from them and build on them, it's like trial and error. You go on to smash it. You have to look at it in the long term, in the macro, as Gary Vee would say, rather than the micro. So I'm down on the week, but it's up to me to get up on the month, up on the year, so your investment grows ultimately. No one's going to win 100% of the time. So it says you need to change emotionally, and that's what I've been doing all of this time, man. I'm so much more present, a lot more stronger. Normally I'd be puffing it. It's like, oh my God, like 65 quid, shit. I'd do that at the bar, mate. Happy hour, crash. The other thing is to burn the boat. So when I got rid of that rich before and had to do it for myself, of how to get my money out of the system, I worked it out because I had to work it out. All too often we look to the support of others and don't learn ourselves. So I discovered a really good page, the Pip Thief, which gives away a lot of free content, so I'm going to be using that. I've got a book arriving today that I want to read, so it just teaches me like the terminology and what all the lingo is, just so I know what I'm talking about. Runner's Need. If anyone wants to start running, go to Runner's Need for a gait analysis test. Find out what kind of shoe you need, then buy them online. I've given my pal the exact advice. When did it come to drinking charcoal? A little bit like burnt toast, apple juice. Just love how villagey and picturesque Canterbury is, man. Look at all of the ruins. Just so pretty, man. Working from bed this afternoon. Anybody else get guilty on the carbs, and then once you smash the carbs, get guilty on the protein, and then you need the protein? Constantly swings and roundabouts, man. Oh my days, what is it about this weather, man? I just want to literally hibernate. I'm already thinking about going to bed, man. I ain't even had dinner yet. This is what we can find to now. I'm going to have to buy a sad light. But come to think of it, the clocks don't even go forward or back until the end of October. Spring forward, fall back. So they fall back, they go back. I've had it.